Hello, Slayers. It's your girl, Tiana, aka the Swagslayer, creator of the Swagslayer Talk. Stream live here on YouTube at Swagslayer Fashion YouTube channel and on Facebook over at Swagslayer Fashion. I'm here with Rhonda, aka the Pink Diva Studios, creator of Brunch with Diva over on Instagram, and Hump Day Happy Hour here on YouTube at the Pink Diva Studios YouTube channel. I think I got that right. Hey. I have a lot going on today, none of which I'm going to talk about because we are just going to get into this topic because we are easily off topic all the time. But today we're talking about work from home jobs because a lot of us are returning to the workforce and some of us don't want to return to, being in the office. And why go to the office if you don't have to? Okay. And as you know, I'm returning to work either next month or August till December, whenever I get my paperwork together, because the background company who's supposed to be running my background check can't seem to get their life together. Sounds like to me they need to provide information for something else, because if you can't run my background check and verify all my previous employers, you're bad at what you do. Because every other day I get a message, we can't find your employer. Sounds like you need to find different services.
That's crazy.
So whatever. So the first companies I'm going to talk about are all companies that will provide you equipment to work from home. Let me make sure I have the right page pulled up because I tried to separate them. Yes. Okay. So all of these companies will provide necessary equipment so you can work from home. The next batch of companies I'll talk about are kind of like gig work that you can do from home. So you have to have, your own computer, your phone, whatever like that, your own internet service, such like that, to do those jobs. And then Rhonda is going to talk about other side hustles as well. If you have questions, don't hesitate to leave them in the live chat. Rhonda's going to keep an eye on that for me because I can't see that when I share my screen. And if you are rewatching this, do not hesitate to leave comments down in this description box below. We are always happy to help and answer those in any way that we can. We just did research to kind of help people out. So one of the companies that is international, it's not just the United States, is Aon, because I wanted to make sure I touched on several companies that just weren't in the United States for all of my slayers that live outside the US. Those companies that I show have multiple places to work, but I'm only going to show jobs in the US. But just know Aon is international, so you can search for something else. So first up here, I've already filtered by jobs. Apparently I filtered Florida and Illinois. I don't know how I did that, but whatever. The point is all of these jobs are remote, because that was really supposed to be the thing I was looking for. But these are all remote work from home positions. So they have a seasonal benefits coordinator. I believe you need a license for that, depending on what kind of coordinating you're doing. Some of the positions will allow you to be a coordinator without a license. So just make sure you read the details thoroughly so you know which one you can apply for if you have or don't have a license. They have the H&B consultant. And remember, Aon is kind of like a conglomerate of businesses. They partner with a business, and then that business provides them all the information so they can field the calls. It's like customer service calls, insurance calls you sign up for, other kind of types of things you can sign up for, because Aon does all of that. So they're all calls because you're like a call center, but from your house, So seasonal benefits counselor. I don't think you need a license for this one. I didn't read all of them, y'all. So you're gonna have to go through and read them. But they do. Go ahead. Oh, Christy, I can't see anyone.
I know.
But they do all provide the equipment. So that's the number one thing, that you don't have to worry about getting a computer for this or a headset or whatever it is that you need to do the job. What's up, Christy girl? I wish I could see both screens at the same time. So they have health solutions, a security senior manager, exchange sales, claims consultant, prescription financial team. The RX means prescription, global benefits senior counselor, and then any of these. And like you see how it says like the category is global benefits. I think that's the names of the category of what type of company, because like this one is health and benefits. So you just want to make sure you search in a category that would fit what you have skills and talents or licenses to do. Like this one's business development and sales. So Aon is a company that you can work remotely from home that will provide equipment for you. And then you can search by your state. Also, another thing, some of them say you can't find your state, right? When you go do the filter, some of them you don't actually have to live in the state that the job is offered. Like here it says Florida. Some of these jobs, you don't have to live in Florida to do the job. They will still mail the equipment to you, but you have to read the details on which ones those are. So keep that in mind. So I would look through all the states. I would start with your state, of course, easiest. And then I will look through all of them, because when you go through the application process for most of the work from home, you just go somewhere and get your paperwork notarized, which they pay for. And then it's sent off to them. Before I forget, if you do a work from home application, you have to print something and sign, but then they want you to send it to them and you're like, I don't have a scanner. You can download the Cam Scanner app. It's free. They have a paid version, but you can use the free version. It's Cam. I'm going to put it in the scanner, and then you can just take a picture of your document and they'll scan it into PDF and send it to them. I would not recommend anything that has like your social on it. I wouldn't send through there because I don't know the security, but like just basic stuff that they want you to like maybe sign, like their documents, you can send through the Cam Scanner app. Okay, so that's Aon. The next one that will send you out equipment is this company has a different name. Okay, what did I Google search something? And it's a name before this, but you can just Google search, like it says careers here, and then qualfon.com. So you can search that, but there was a different name that I searched to get here. I just don't remember what it is, but these are all jobs as well that are remote. I don't know. I put in Florida, but then I guess they have, Orlando, Colorado. These are the only jobs they have. However, the work at home customer service and sales rep is anywhere. Any location. They posted it on the 16th and they provide equipment as well. So even though it says like other states here that you might not live in, just do the first one, the customer service. Most of the jobs are customer service based. And so you don't need any special kind of qualifications as long as you've worked somewhere in customer service before. And most of us have been some sort of server, retail, et cetera, that you could apply and be able to do this job. They don't have like outstanding, extra stuff that you need to have. Aon typically does. That's why I was saying before you might need a license, but the rest of them you don't. So this one is eHealth. This one, they have jobs that you might need a license for, but they also have jobs that you don't, because they have customer service jobs as well. So like the Medicare sales representative, you would need some sort of insurance license for that. This one says licensed Medicare sales representative. Now, some of these, like how this one doesn't say license and this one does, some of them, they have like just customer service support where you support the licensed agent in some of these roles. So just scroll through and read through them and see what the qualification is, because if you don't have a license but still want to do it, you'll have that option. Like sales support, like that support, you don't typically need a license because you're supporting the person who has a license. Partner success associate, that's also typically not a license. And another thing is, in the future, always start looking for these jobs. It's June. What's up, Tia? It's June. What month comes before June? May? Yes. Start looking for these jobs in May because these type jobs pop up every year in May, because that's open enrollment for most companies, that you can come in if you get a new job, you want to apply for benefits, like you have somebody to call, especially the really big companies. Open enrollment starts about July, August, September. And so you can usually get some of these shorter term positions or even longer term positions, because some of these are just full-time regular positions that you can get. So eHealth Insurance is the one we're looking at right now. I just went to eHealth careers, and then I clicked US remote, and there were 20 positions, and they provide equipment for most of these. I did not read through all of them, so if you come across one that doesn't, I probably didn't read that one. But most of these will provide equipment and just mail it to your house. You just need to have a quiet space in your house. If you live alone, pretty much anywhere you want to be works, So They have staff data, database engineering. That's out of my wheelhouse, but somebody might have that. Supervisor from Medicare sales, manager. So it's not just entry level positions. There are other positions if you have that skill set to be able to get those positions. So again, this is e-health insurance. You don't need a license for all of the work at home positions. Next we have is a BroadPath. So it's just broadpath.com. It's actually broad-path.com/careers. And then we did all the work from home. So locations, they work from home, you filter it. And then they have the VoIP, which is the voice over internet position, the IT applications, director of sales, provider service representative, which is typically customer service. Even these right here, which are just service representatives, it says they pay $12.50 in training, and then $13.50 after 60 days. But then of course, you like this one where it says the price, that's probably how much, the pay, that's probably how much you're going to pay. But the rest of these, you just go in like a regular interview. It's virtual, but you can negotiate your pay for pretty much anything that doesn't say a set pay. So don't think because it's a virtual work at home job, it's not like any other job that you'd interview for and negotiate your pay and say, you need this, whatever the case. But typically they're going to give you that headset, the mouse, the laptop, the second monitor, because typically you need 2 monitors to work from home, different things like that. RN supervisor, claims processor, recruiting manager, licensed practical nurse, which I'm assuming is a nurse practitioner. It says supervisor. It does not say what it's for. But customer service, again, no special licensing. You can do customer service from home, which is the last one on this list. And this is broad-path.com.
Hey, Terry.
Position. Let me show you the top. This is what it looks like, so you know what the top of the page looks like for this work at home position that provides equipment. What's up, Tina? Hey, Terry girl. Thanks, ladies, for coming to hang out. Thanks for being in my clubhouse room this morning that I just did a test run on. So much fun.
I didn't get that memo. Here I go.
You was knocked out. It was just a test run. I just opened it to see, and then Tasha popped in, then Lisa popped on, and then me, Tasha, and Lisa was having this whole long conversation. Then Tina popped in, and Terry popped in. I was like, shut up. So we were just having fun. It was nothing scheduled. Trust me. So this is Whoop.com, WHOOP.com. This is what it looks like. Whoop right here. So they do some sort of watch technology, I believe. So what they do, watches, they're into watches. So they have a membership customer service position because they have memberships here, the strap, the app, the prices, cool stuff. You have to scroll to the bottom. So I'm going to scroll a little fast. Okay. So it says membership services. So membership service representative. But of course, there's one in Austin, Texas. But then, here's the remote one. Product expert, membership services, senior quality assurance manager, membership services. That's remote. Training and content manager is also remote. I believe they're located in Austin, Texas. That's why all the rest of them are in Austin, like the social media support representative, which is so weird. I would think that could be remote. It's social media, but it's not my company. But they're remote. And they'll provide the equipment that you need to do this position. Next we have is West Marine. So I only saw one remote position. Well, 2. Let me take that back. They have contact center customer service representative, which is remote. And then they do have other positions in South Carolina and Florida if you're interested in that. And California, apparently, right here, accounts receivables and payable clerk. But then if you go down, they have the outside sales representative, but that says Seattle/Portland. So I think you have to be remote in one of those places. But the other one at the top, the customer service representative, it's just remote. It's not specific. And so you just answer questions, of course, for people calling in about their water products. So the next one is Mod Squad. This is the symbol here in the top of the screen. And they do have remote positions for associate community manager. It's remote US. And then for all my slayers outside the US, they have the social media engagement. And that is in the UK. These are both part-time, but they are remote. And then they have the senior HR generalist, which I wanted to be one of those at one point in my life. And it's remote US. They also have the integrations developer, which is remote US as well. And they kind of just, I don't remember exactly what they do. I read it, but I forgot. Let's see. Whatever. What do they do? Because other people do the watches. What does Mod Squad do? I forgot just that quick. Yeah, something with media, surviving, community, social support. Anyway, so lastly, this one does not provide equipment. However, for the customer service support role, American Express does provide a stipend for you to be able to pay, I believe it's your internet and your phone bill. So you would have to have the computer and everything, but they would pay for your internet services and your phone bill. So say if you got one of these jobs at American Express, you do have to have your own computer, whatever the case, they'll pay the internet and cell phone. But then say you got a part-time position at one of the other companies that does provide the equipment, then you have free equipment and free phone and internet service to go with it. Because of course, with all the other companies that we talked about that provides equipment, you still have to pay for your own internet and phone service. So I'm going to unshare this screen, and then all the other companies that I'm going to speak about are going to be, oh, thanks, Terry, are going to be gig work. So they do not provide equipment. However, you just go in and work when you feel like it, but it's from your house. I have to find the other screen. Oh, well, I clicked the wrong thing. Oh, amazing. I feel like I'm talking really fast.
I think you're doing fine.
Thank you. I'm still hyped up off my cell phone, but anyway, whatever.
I know. That just doesn't make any sense. I don't understand.
Just cut my cell phone off and then tell me it was my fault. How's my fault? I paid the bill. It automatically comes out of my account. Why is my phone on? Okay. So this is gig work, but from home. You do have to have your own equipment to do this. So Appen, APPEN, allows you to do products, micro tasks, or surveys and data analysis. So you can record your voice or do recordings on mobile devices for the services and tasks. And then, of course, the projects are a little bit longer. And then the micro task, it says work you can start right away. Like you just jump on it and you get it done. You can look through all the jobs before you apply. You can set up a profile here on Appen, and then it will go through, and as things pop up, you can say, yeah, that looks good to me, especially for people who travel per se. Like they live in, they have a house somewhere, but then like say they have a tiny house, or they're just traveling to visit friends and family, or they want to see other parts of the United States or on a road trip, but they're like, oh, I want some extra money. You don't want to dig into your regular money. You can do these types of jobs. They do have a customer service space because this platform can be a little wonky sometimes, but you can always reach out to customer service and they're very happy to assist you and help you out with that. Also, if you are traveling for any of these gig type jobs, sometimes it will look like you're not where you are, where you said you live, because you travel. Now your location is different. Any of these companies, if you just reach out to the customer service, they'll, explain like, oh, I'm out of town, but I'm doing XYZ. They're able to help you re-access your portal or get, connected back to the job if all of a sudden it's not showing, because it's typically based on your home location. And if you're, thousands of miles away, it might be like, wait, you're not where you're supposed to be. But if you reach out to customer service on any of the companies that I'm going to talk about for these kind of gig work, they're typically able to help you to rectify that so you can do these jobs. So Recruit and Field is another one. They do gig type of work. You create, like you register, so you'll create a profile and then they'll match you with jobs that work based on like your experience, your age group, because sometimes things are based on, 25 to 55 or, 55 and above, because they're looking for someone's opinion based on, life experience or whatever marketers are looking for. So this is kind of, you just do the job as is, because companies come in and hire them to say, hey, we need opinions or this and that on this type of things, and they give them a framework for that. And if you fit into that framework, then you're able to do the job. But you can always go and look into whatever's available and sign up. So there are companies here, of course, other clients that they work with, big names like that. So it's a legit thing, and then you get paid. I believe it's right after you do right after you complete the assignment, they send out your payment. So it says we compensate on all our okay. So as soon as you're done, then they'll able to pay that out. So you just set up, you participate, and you get paid. But it is a profile on here, and that profile is how you're going to be able to get connected on this particular company. And then this one is a Lions Bridge. So you can go in, this is the page, then you can go to view all opportunities. And then once you get to view all opportunities, you can scroll down, and then this is all over the world. So as you can see, it's United States, Japan, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, France. So you can just pick. Of course, you can, if you're doing US, I don't know why I did that. United States, I put US. Okay, United States, they have 53 jobs available, and you can just filter by the United States. So they have for a Japanese speaking person, Arabic speaking person, media app search, and also online education consultant. And then it gets a little more specific. Like this one says Missouri. So it's online maps. Oh yeah. So then you're going to drive around Missouri. And I think for the ones that say maps, they give you this camera that you mount in your car, and then you drive around to where they're telling you, and then the camera, picks up everything for the map, so they can put it on the map. That's why this one is specific, like Missouri, Alabama, because you're going to be driving in that specific space to do the map. Like there's one from Florida, Boise, Idaho, Chicago. Yeah, but then the other ones above that, they don't always have to be a specific place. New Orleans. Yeah, but that's the map ones. Yeah, you got to drive your car. So those you have to have a vehicle for. But then it says United States here, personalized ads elevator. You would have to click on that and read what it says. But it is a total of 56 jobs currently. And then they update these all the time. So you can always come in and see what new things they have that you'd be interested in doing. And they typically pay, they tell you up front how much they pay. So you can already say, okay, is this going to be worth my time to do this job for X amount of money? And then you can go ahead and set that up. So that's kind of what I like about this one the most. Like you see everything up front and you say, yes, I do want to do that.
Oh, cool.
And then this is Try My UI. So this is what it looks like. I did not see a place to see their stuff like you could on the other one. Like you have to make a profile, and then you test out either products or services. Of course, if it's a product you're going to test out, they're going to send it to you. If you test out a service, it's just through your computer or your phone, and then you write out feedback. So if you're good at writing, this is probably a good one for you to be able to communicate your thoughts, feelings, and opinions in words for Try My UI. But they do have some where you can do a interview with the person on the other end. So that person's going to ask you questions and you answer the questions. And so it's not written. So they do have those as well, but you do have to put in your information to be a tester. Here where it says free trial, I believe that's for people who want their stuff tested. Always remember, any work from home job, if they're asking you to pay to get the job, is not legit. It's just like any other job. You are going to fill out an application. You are going to go through an interview, and you're going to, do your paperwork or whatever that is, for the job. And they would have typically sent you for a background check, a drug test, different things like that. So whatever you do at a physical brick and mortar job, expect to do when you apply for these online jobs. If it seems like, wait a minute, I wouldn't do that at a regular job, then you may not want to try that company. I try to give companies that I either know someone who's worked at before, has done jobs through them, stuff like that, just not random stuff. Because if you just Google work from home, all kind of stuff is going to come up. And that's why I want to give you specific websites with specific companies, because I either know someone who's done it, or I tried to do it and went through the process and then decided, not decided, I just found something different. So some of the jobs I didn't do because I was like, I'd rather do a 4-month chunk of work and be done than to have to do like several. But for some people, to do one here, one there may work for them. So I wanted to make sure I included those as well. I know Rhonda had some hustle jobs that or little side hustles that we were going to talk about as well. I don't want you guys to forget that later later Tasha and I are supposed to be on Clubhouse at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but my cell phone company has just cut off my cell phone for no apparent reason, and they can't seem to give me a reason why. They say they'll try to call me back in an hour or in the morning. So I may not be able to be on Clubhouse. Yes. So, but what was I gonna say? Oh, tomorrow we'll be doing a live sale at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on YouTube. And then 9 p.m. in Clubhouse, Jill, Posh Mama Sells, and Tina, the Splendor Lily Posh, are doing a huge Clubhouse sale at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're not following me on Instagram, you need to make sure you're following myself and Rhonda. It's been all over the gram. It's going to be the biggest Clubhouse live sale ever. So you don't want to miss that. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What hustles do you have for us, Rhonda?
Look, there's just all kinds of side hustles out here. But I really was researching, different ones, and some, we may have heard of course, right? Okay, so we already know about eBay, Craigslist, Amazon,
yes.
All the, platforms that we're familiar with. I also found one where you can recycle used smartphones on Gazelle.
Okay.
And so this particular person who mentioned this said that they had sold a few used smartphones on Gazelle, and it's not a big hassle way of making cash if you have an old iPhone or a Samsung smartphone, and or another device sitting around. While you won't get top dollar for it, but you'll be able to get a little bit of cash that might help you out depending on what your financial situation is at the time.
And if you just sit in your house collecting dust, you might as well get some cash.
Might as well sell it. And I know that in some stores here, you could drop your phone and get a little cash back for that. Now, of course, again, like they say, you don't get a lot. I haven't done it. I thought about it long time ago, but I just kept forgetting to grab my phone when I go to the grocery store.
True.
But of course, you can drive. You can be a driver for Uber, Lyft, whatever else is that other companies are out there. This rate, if you're driving for Uber or Lyft, of course, they're a rideshare company. So, you just, you know how those work. If you've taken an Uber, you've taken a Lyft, you call, you set up your ride. They go pick the peoples up.
They pick them
take
up.
the peoples where they want to go. You made a little cash on the side. So the thing about it is that I'm not really sure. And I've always wondered if they make all of the money, or do they have to give a percentage to the company?
Whatever the driver sees is what they get. So if the company is taking a fee, the driver doesn't see it. The tips, though, are supposed to 100% go to the driver. However, some of those companies have gotten in trouble for keeping the tips.
Right.
Yeah. So, but it's supposed to. And that's why I try to tip my driver cash, because then that way they can do what they want. Nobody knows, about the cash I gave them, and they never have to worry about that. Christy told me, am I going to get a month free for my troubles? I don't know what I'm going to get, because they can't seem to figure out why they're not going to turn my phone back on. I'm waiting for the fraud department to get back with me, something, blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to cut a fool and be like, excuse me? Because I was in the middle of using my phone when I got a text and said,
for my business.
Right, thank you.
For my business.
Your services have been suspended is what the text came up. And I was like, for what? Because you got your money on the first when you auto put your hand in my account and took it out. Don't give me
snatched it.
Don't give me
snatched it.
Yes. Yes.
So of course you can drive for Postmates, which is another like DoorDash, Postmates, Favor.
Oh, Favor. I never heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah. Favor. Anything like that. The pay might not be enormous. You do have the ability to earn tips if you're in a highly trafficked area like Los Angeles or New York. This is a great way to earn some cash, and you don't even need a car. Oh, really? You don't even need
a car?
Oh, like for post.
Oh, because they can ride their bikes.
Ride their bikes. Yes. Right. I forgot. That's a big thing. That's big. Here, honey, you need a car, child.
Right.
You could, if you have a home, you can rent your spare room on an Airbnb. You do get paid 24 hours after a guest checks in, which is to avoid any problems or potential scams that might arrive. Some people earn their primary income just by renting out rooms or homes on Airbnb. And we know our girl Brittany, All Bossed Up, is quite
Yes.
familiar with that. So if you need information on that, hit her
Yes.
up.
And I
Um,
want to point out before you're like, oh, I'm gonna rent out my home or whatever.
right.
Please check your city, state, whatever your city. I don't know. I say state guidelines because I know some cities that you are not allowed to do short-term rentals in this
Mm-hmm.
city. It has to be 30 days or more in order to do the rental. So just please double check. And if you're gonna break the rules, at least know what the rules are so you're not
Yes.
caught off guard.
Yeah, if you want to torque them for your benefit
Right,
and
right,
make
right.
sure you know the up and up legalities that
Yes.
are involved.
Yes.
I definitely like this manage social media for a small business
Mhm.
because a lot of times I'll reach back in the day with Facebook.
Yeah.
Then that was something big, to have people monitor your Facebook, put out all your ads or if you have a small business, definitely,
Yep.
they were in control of the comments, they were your mods and all this kind of stuff. So that's kind of where all that came from as well.
Yes.
But I think that if you're posting on any social media platform, then who knows? You may come a time where you may need that service, or you could be of help to someone else. Because honey, some days I just feel like I need one. Not
Right,
even trying
right.
to help you, I just need one. So, because you just have those days. And if you are very good at that, like I know Tia Terry and Doreen, I mean, they are also great with the making the flyers.
Yes.
I mean, I'm just like, how y'all doing this, right?
And
Because
then Terry's always like, I did it in Canva. And I'm like, where? I have Canva.
someone just told me that. Well, you were talking about me about Canva, and
Girl.
I was like you. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm in Canva, but my stuff don't look. I almost said something
Not
else.
even
My stuff
close.
don't look like that. Okay, Tia and Terry, it just don't.
Right.
So, so maybe I need a social media specialist so they can come in and make mine look all pretty and have the little
Right.
videos floating around. But again, I don't pay for Canva because I
I
just
pay
don't
for
want.
Canva and mine don't look like that. So,
I
and that's also a point. So you think, oh, I can't be a social media manager. I can't. Yes, you can. With the basic knowledge you have with Canva and social media, you could, because the dumb ones like me who don't know what is going on would pay you for that. Okay. Yes.
Y'all don't hear me though. I have felt this way so many times, and I constantly think about it going in and out of my, like, I really need somebody who can handle this
Yeah.
part. I really need somebody who can handle. But then, the problem for me is that I feel like if somebody else is doing it, is that
It's
really
really
me?
you.
Is it really me?
It's really you.
I don't know.
It's
When
really
it
your
comes to
money paying them to do it.
well,
So
that is
you're
true
going
now.
through them.
I
Yeah.
need them to, I would need them to, I would want my post to feel like it came from me,
Mhm.
So I don't really know how the ins and outs of that. It says, take it upon yourself to contact local businesses and offer your services for a contracted monthly fee. This is an easy way to make money no matter where you live.
Yes.
And it's for people who don't have the time or the expertise to be constantly posting on social media platforms like, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat, or Twitter.
Yes.
So I was curious. I was kind of liking this websites like Just Answer, and I just came across this website yesterday, but totally by accident. So I was glad to see it was on here. They pay you to answer professional questions. If you have a high level skill, such as experience in law, medicine, or information technology, you can get paid to help others navigate certain topics or areas of contention that might be faced in life. Oh, I might help them with that.
Yes. Yes.
But I thought that was just like a simple job. Sit at home, you do that little side hustle. Like most side hustles, you not gonna. Well, I'm not gonna say that because some do become rich
Yes.
or thousandaires at least.
Hey, that'll pay
So
some mortgage.
yeah, that'll help with some mortgage, little gas money or
Yes.
something. So of course we all know about Fiverr. You go on there and um, This says Fiverr helped give birth to the gig economy. Although
Yeah.
services start out at $5, some Fiverr resellers are earning six-figure plus revenues annually.
Yep.
Now, I'm gonna just tell y'all that I have always wanted to do voiceovers. I had this talk with Terry. I always wanted to do voiceovers, so I just signed on with a voiceover service.
Oh yeah.
And I
Is
thought
it the
about
one we talked about? Don't say it on here. Never mind. We'll talk
no,
that
no,
later.
no. And I have to check. I discovered it in Clubhouse,
Okay,
and then
nice.
Terry and I was talking to Terry about it. She sent me the link, so I signed up. So they are actually well, anyway, you can sell just about anything on this platform. I think that it says think that they do take a fee. They're not saying what the fee is on this particular one, but to succeed and become a super seller, you need to deliver massive amounts of value, even at those lower price points.
Okay.
And with Fiverr, I love Fiverr. I've been working with Fiverr for years
Yep.
for various reasons. They created my logo,
Yep.
and they've done other things for me. My intro, outro, which I never
Mine
play,
too.
but
You gonna play it next time.
which I never play. But I tell you, it didn't cost an arm and a leg. Now, they're this, as they say here, high or lower. It depends on, your pricing and what you have to offer. I like the thing that about tutoring over Skype. I always forget about Skype because I don't use Skype, but you can tutor people over Skype no matter where you live.
Right.
If you're a digital nomad and you're looking to earn more money than the local job market can potentially provide, tutor people from the US or the UK. If you're traveling through Asia or another low cost of living country around the world, because they wants to know how to speak of the English.
Always.
I have the perfect Disney princess voice. Yes, you do. Yes, I'm telling you that. I'm telling you, just give it a try. I'll send you the link. And because I've always been told about my voice as well. Of course, it was jokingly that I had a 1-800 number voice. But I just, I was like, y'all just don't know the half of that. But that's a whole different conversation.
You're right.
You could start a blog.
Yes.
I have tried to start a blog twice. I will tell you that. I am more, I get things over more when I speak. So if there was a vlog, I could do that.
Yeah.
But for those who enjoy, and I do enjoy writing, but I just can't get over I feel I get over what I'm saying using my voice even better.
First of all the punctuation is going to wait till y'all see this book. You can be like, did somebody edit this book? No. So y'all just have to get it how you did
right. Yes, honey. I tell you, there's a story for the naked city. Let me tell you, you can always just get a part-time job. You can kiss your social life goodbye, but it's certainly, guaranteed money,
It is.
The other one is Create, which we know some people who have done this. Create. I can't even talk today. Create an online course.
Yes.
You can go to what is it? The online course with a platform like Udemy or Teachable.
Yeah, and is it Udemy? Don't they give you a certificate when you do certain things?
Now I am
Can
not
you spell
sure.
it for me, Rhonda?
Udemy.
Udemy.
Oh, what?
Well, I don't know how you say it because I hear some
I don't
people
know how
say
you say it
Udemy.
either. I just said Udemy. I mean, it could be either one.
And that's why I said spell it. That way they can find it.
Right. So you could create a course there, depending on how much time you have to invest in your course. You make, a substantial amount of money. That's definitely another stream of income for some, because I know people who have done this, created courses, and we want people who are you want to be what I want to say. You want to be legit when you create these courses. because, and you actually want to create a course about something that you definitely have knowledge in, that you feel is valuable for whatever community or whatever your target audience. Don't be one of those people who just throw something together and use the
Please don't.
internet and YouTube, other people's,
Because the
use
people
your
want to get
own
their
thing.
money's worth. Like
Yeah.
they at least want to be like, okay, I got, and you know, we're not experts, but put it at a price point that they're like, oh, I can spend $20, $29 for, you know, whatever your price point is for your target audience, because some people's target audience have no problem spending $200 and it's nothing to them, you know, so people are like, yeah, I'll buy that. But I have only bought one course that I was like, this is trash. Not gonna tell you whose course it was.
Well,
And
I'm not going to mention whose course was charging an arm and a leg, and it took a huge dive once people got the product in hand, because it was just not, it did not live up to the expectation. So that's why I say, you know, sometimes we have to be wise about what we choose.
And sometimes you have to have
information.
people exactly, and have somebody else look like my book is not edited. Y'all are gonna be like, what? This girl don't know English. Like, okay,
I'll be reading that book and I'm like, yeah, she know better.
Right. But I'm okay with that. And I'm not charging a price where you that it's not going to matter. You're going to be like, okay, I didn't pay that much. Just keep reading. But this course cost me, I think, $125. And baby, when I got this course, I was like, my 11-year-old could have put this course together. And I might have got more information than I got in your course.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. I know a few people who spent over $300 for this particular course, and it was caca. So that's, again, I say, when you're buying courses, you know, make sure that you are, you know, it's something that you don't already know. Right. And you're learning something, or if it's going to help you
take you to the next level.
Make more money, then fine. But you know, don't just reach and grab. Hey, just and then when you're making a
course, make sure it's got value. Make sure you're doing something new. Make sure you're adding something that maybe the next course, because the book I wrote, I'm
sure that it's to help us make more money.
It will always. But then I never released it because I was like, my audience is me. They know this. They don't need to pay for this book. I need to get it in the hands of people who don't know how to resell but want to resell, because in every piece of knowledge in there is gold to them, and if they implement it, they're going to continue to move forward, because that's how I grew my business from 0 to where it is today, where I don't have to go to work if I don't want to. And so that's what I want to teach them. Most of us, I mean, we talk all the time. You don't need my book. We just talk.
You know. But I tell you, and that's the thing about it, you know, when you're starting out reselling, you do need to know all of this stuff that we wish we had known back then.
I wish I had got it in the book and I could just go step 1, step 2, step 3. Yes. Brianna done eating lunch?
I had to look at her like, where are you going with that?
What were the other ones? Because we done got off track. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. So here we go. This is something I'm kind of, you know, borderline with, but it says build a sales funnel with ClickFunnels.
I don't know how to use that. And then I am conflicted in my ethics about those funnels.
And this is what I say now. I'm not sure about this one, but I found it kind of interesting. But here it says that this person says, I'm obsessed with sales funnels. However, many people struggle with creating the proper funnel that converts. It takes a high degree of technical and marketing knowledge. Well, there you go, right
I
there.
don't have that.
However, ClickFunnels and has over 40,000 customers, which was started by this guy, Russell Brunson. Takes all the guesswork out of that, build a sales funnel, and automate your selling with a platform like this. Okay, well, I'm not sure.
I also don't like when I get into a funnel, I get very upset. I'm like, I just want to buy the thing I want to buy. I don't want to upgrade. I don't want to add on. Like this happened to me yesterday. I paid for this thing. I had to go through 8 pages before I could check out about more junk. They wanted me. I don't want that. I want the one thing that I can buy. And I'm conflicted with the
me too. I get that. And of course, write an ebook. You can
Yes.
always do that through, various. I mean, you could
Right.
write an ebook in Canva.
Right. PDF it all day. I'm
Yeah, you
working
can
on my
do that.
cover, by the
Yeah,
way. I was
I did
working
my
on that
whole
yesterday.
tracker in
Canva.
Canva. So it can do it. Interesting. Produce an audiobook. Use a platform like ACH to create and
Wait,
sell
I need to write
audiobooks.
that down. You said ACH?
Uh-huh. And
Okay.
sell audiobooks on platforms like Audible and iTunes.
That's my next step, to read my poorly written book so you don't have to read it.
Well, I did not take that route as far as that. That is what my podcast is about. Start out telling you about my story. I have a few interviews in between. I come back and I talk about the things that I can relate to, and
Yes.
in different forms. So in between there, you get a lot of my story, my backstory, and my story on my weight loss journey, my relationship,
Mhm.
and all these kind of things. So I kind of go in and out with that, because again, me speaking it was to me a little bit more intimate than
Right.
just putting
Writing
a
it all
book
down.
out there. But I did think about produce audiobook. Why not? But
Yes.
where you can teach a difficult skill like stock trading, Terry,
Yeah.
and online marketing, or anything else, you can easily create a 5-figure monthly income with the right volume of audiobooks. And I think that's a good thing for Terry, because Terry is what? Knowledgeable.
Tell me about it.
Baby, she is
And she
knowledgeable.
communicates things so well.
Is her middle name Terry Knowledgeable?
I
That's what
love
it should. That's what it should be. Terry Knowledgeable. But that's
Yes.
it.
That's it.
But you can also, if you can cook, y'all, be a personal chef, honey.
That is
And
not
I
me.
tell you that there are services called Hire a Chef.
Yes. Yes, there are, because I was listening in my book, and he said he hired a chef for $5 a meal. And I said, oh, maybe I
Yes, that's
can do
very
that.
interesting to me, because I'm just like, that
Yes.
would be cute for a cute little dinner party.
Girl, well, I'm taking all kind of notes on my
You
own
can
show. I
easily
love it.
market. You can easily market your services on social media, or even go all out and build yourself a website. And there are plenty of websites you can use, of course, but this is the one that they're recommending. Hire a chef. Now,
Where's Roxanne today? She needs to know that.
yes, hire a chef. She could
Yes.
be definitely another. What am I trying to say? Side
Side
hustle.
hustle? Yes.
Side hustle for for her. I did want to do this particular one back in the day. I don't know if it's good for right now, or even if they still do that. I'm sure they do. Some of the malls, or whatever, do mystery shopping.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yes. So I was actually interested in doing that back in the day. This could be done at a physical store or on an online store.
Yeah.
If you do a simple search and become a mystery shopper, you can likely locate several services that will assist you, or you can contact the companies directly.
Yep.
Give them your pitch about mystery shopping for them. I walk dogs, we all know that. Babysitter, become a nanny. I'm looking for, or you can clean someone's home.
I used to be a nanny back in the day when I was real young. I was a
Oh,
child.
okay.
I was
Thank you,
like
Derek.
17. Hi, Derek.
Now this is the thing also. I've done this before, participate in marketing focus groups.
Yes.
But you want to be careful. You want to sign up with, a reputable
Yes,
one
you do.
and stuff, so you can make sure you're going to get your coins, or, all this kind of thing. Because I think
Money.
back then they mailed me a check.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not sure how they do that these days,
Well, they
but
direct deposit them, because there's like Focus
you did
something
mystery shopping,
company.
Christy. I know. I would love to do that.
Christy will do anything that has shopping in the title. So yes,
Mm.
that
And
makes
there
sense.
you have it. So you can also just have a garage sale. We all know that, but we like to go to the garage sales more than we may like to host the garage sale.
I'm having
But
one next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend. I'm going to do it, Rhonda. I'm gonna have
ooh,
one.
I can't wait, honey.
I'm
Take pictures
excited.
and all this kind of stuff.
Yes.
Of course, we all talked about this. This is basically the same thing. Create a YouTube tutorial.
Yeah.
And that's what some people do now. They create, tutorials on there, or they show you their hauls,
Yeah.
or you can
A
find
day in the life.
cooking, day
Yeah.
in the life. You can find cooking channels, everything, you know, what is
Yeah,
it?
Derek
The
talked to a
University of
girl
YouTube.
who I think she cooks and tries the food. I can't remember her name, but he was on the show last night. Hump Day Hangout, which I think was on Derek's channel last night.
I was on there for a few moments, but I was so frustrated trying to do this video that I was trying to do for this specific company.
Yeah.
And I was listening and I was just like, oh my God. I don't think I even said hi because then I got so frustrated. I just turned the whole
You
phone off.
still don't have a video? Oh no.
Well, I do have one now. But
Okay.
it was so funny. I created it and I kept hearing this noise in the background. I was like, what is this noise? And I kept trying to do it over and over. And then it would be like, and then it would stop. And then I was like, what is this? What is going on?
Yes.
So I said, oh my God, it must be my air conditioner because I was sitting at my desk and the blower was, right there.
Yeah.
Turned the whole thing off. And what happened? It still happened. So I moved the phone somewhere else. And I was like, oh my God, I'm just getting so I had him on one phone. I was recording on another.
Yes.
I just got so frustrated. I just was like, look, I'm just going to bed. Yeah.
Derek dropped her link in the comment for his guest yesterday. She tries food. I think she cooks it. And I haven't watched any of the videos, but I think that's what he was saying.
Oh, okay. Well, I have to go back and like that because I do like to cook. I do like to cook, but I just don't like to cook. So
I don't like to cook. I like to eat.
If that makes sense, I like to cook, but it's just me most of the time. So when Brianna's here, I just try to make sure we cook. I cook. But you can sell your technical services on Upwork, and I know that you and I both have hired people from Upwork before. And it said you could hire people for graphic and web designers. They also provide a platform for accountants, lawyers, and other professionals to earn money. Keep in mind that if you're keeping with thousands of other service providers, to getting this off the ground will take you some time. But I tell you, the lady that I worked with, she was very nice. She had I gone with her, she would have had my stuff done in like a couple of days.
Nice.
But you can also design logos on 99 Designs. So Terry and Tina, honey, y'all can, with all this excellent work y'all do with these flyers, honey, go there. And it said if you're graphically inclined and you're what? Oh, he did that wrong. And you're getting programs like Photoshop and Illustrator, you potentially compete for design work on 99 Designs. However, you won't get paid unless your design is chosen as the winning design, meaning you need to be very good at designing. But there's an income there. You could become a personal shopper. I think that a lot of resellers do that. Along with consignment and closet consultations. You can be a personal shopper, but you can go to a web page source like Thumbtack to find people.
Oh, they just restored my line.
Finally. Oh, yay! They should have.
I need you to tell me exactly. That's what I need to know. But anyway, sorry about. I digress.
Of course, we know about places like Etsy already. Now, this is one that I definitely was interested in. Almost like a year or so ago, is teach a language. But it's only if you know a second language and you're well versed enough in it, you could teach others. You can even teach English to students. Yep. Which was what I was interested in because that's all I know.
Me too.
Yeah. Sí. Habla español. That about wraps it up.
Yes.
Yo casa, my casa.
That's and on the my casa, your casa. On the teach English, if some of y'all don't want to work from home or do a side hustle from home, because I know that's what the video is about today, you can teach English abroad where you can go to other countries. They will pay you. They will accommodate your room. Provide you, I think, 1 meal or 2 meals, and then you provide your other meal, and you can stay in another country for a year and hang out, basically teaching kids English. I plan to do that in retirement because that's how I plan to travel the world for free.
Look, in Japan? But
yeah, of course, darling. Take me to Tokyo.
So if you can teach English to students, or if you're traveling as a digital nomad, which is what you're speaking of, you can teach English as a second language in your country of choice.
Yep.
Now, I don't work this hard, but you can wash and detail cars as well.
Oh no, that's gotta be outside.
I just threw that in there because I thought that's Or you can open a mobile pet grooming service. Got some experience in cutting hair or clipping, you know, all that traveling.
Yes.
You know, hook the dogs up too. They want to look cute.
Yeah, if you have and I want to say, I don't know, if you got one of those RV things and use those to travel, you could probably use a section of that for the mobile detailing. Just how we use a section of our house as our office, and we write that part off. We live in the other part. That might work.
Yeah. And it says it does require a small investment. But I think that it just said here, purchase and outfit a mobile van so that you can groom pets on the go. So, you know, you could probably buy an old hoopty and hook it up.
Yes. Christy cannot teach English abroad or to anybody's child, clearly.
She said I could teach them about the word Jean.
And then she put my cousin did talk English. We done.
And something that's really big here in Texas, honey, especially here where I'm at in Dallas. Start a food truck. They're really big right now. Yeah. And there's even like a little park that they all go park at, and sometimes they have like a food truck night or whatever, and you know, all the different food trucks are out there. So I'm just like, oh well, you know, and I always want to go out there. I haven't been yet, but I always want to go because I want to just sample a couple of things.
Yes. Yeah.
And because I always said I needed to have margaritas to go.
I like margaritas.
That would have been my food truck, honey. Look, and we have, you know, serve a little, maybe some tacos because y'all know
to go with it.
You know, some more nachos. Yeah, just a tiny little sample. You know, or you could become a freelance article writer if you
and we know someone who does that, and she loves it. She has more work than she can ever handle.
Yes, so, and you can use. It says use sites like Freelancer, Upwork, and others to advertise your service. Chitterling Holgate Grant. I can't, Christy. I don't even eat that.
I don't want to be in the same place where they're cooking it.
Me either. Well. You can also do personal training, you know, to achieve.
And virtually.
You could do that virtually now. There are so many out there that grew because of the Rona.
Yes.
So, I think that our governor also, I think, approved that as well here in Texas.
Yeah.
That's not what I wanted to say, but I forgot that I was on YouTube, so I had to be quiet.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Now, I will say this, that was one of the best things he did was prove that. Now, we ain't going to talk about everything else. But personal training, you know, virtually or in person again, and some places are fully open, and you know, you're able to do that kind of thing. You get music lessons if you are great at, you know, playing the piano, saxophone, guitar.
Right.
So you know, whatever swings, you know, your way.
Did we talk about tutoring? I think we did.
We did talk about tutoring abroad, or you know, you just I think that teaching someone the English language is really would suit me because that's all I know. But if you're bilingual, of course,
or if you teach math, because students all over the world seem to have difficulties with math, and math is, you know, legit a whole nother language, but it's universal. Not that you
just a word made my head hurt, honey. I do not like math, honey. Brianna used to come home with math. I'm like, I say you have homework. Guess what I have? I was like, oh gosh, she pulled out a worksheet.
That math.
I'm like, how fast was the train going when you were eating 2.5 pancakes? Or how many pancakes were you eating when the train was going, you know, 1,000 miles an hour? I mean,
that information is irrelevant. So I always go through and tell my child, pick the part of the information that doesn't matter. Scratch that out. Now let's work on the information that does matter, because at least common sense can put it together, and then we can figure out where the numbers go after that.
I'm just like, what? How many pancakes was Tom eating when the train started here and stopped there?
When his sister was born. When his sister was born is irrelevant. that out. Like,
Oh my God, it's just crazy. But this is one that this next one is something that I am all behind, honey, because it might be a small bag, but it's a bag nonetheless. It's
yes.
affiliate marketing.
Yes, I like affiliate marketing.
You know, many affiliate marketers don't make much money. If you have skills, it takes to succeed in this arena. You could quite literally make a small fortune, but be careful not to get drawn into pie in the sky hopes.
Yeah.
High hopes. Or dreams of making money without putting in much effort. Now, I do love a good old affiliate market, being an affiliate for different companies. But if you want to do something like that, make sure it's a company that you stand behind, you believe in,
that you use,
and that you use on a regular basis.
Because I think that's important.
Yeah, that's very important. As resellers, we have opportunities like that, and we may even come across an opportunity which sparked her to put her affiliate LISTPERFECTLY affiliate code. Well, I too have an affiliate code.
Yes,
but
Keepa, right?
Pink Diva, Pink Diva Studio, actually.
Oh, my fault.
I'm trying to get everything aligned with the Pink Diva Studio.
Yes.
And Poshmark will not let me say the Pink Diva Studio.
Because you don't need the. It's okay. Pink Diva Studio is perfect.
But I'm just like, I like to say the Pink Diva Studio across the board, except I can't because, But I definitely think that sign up for a business you stand behind, that you believe, that you use all of the time.
Yes.
And
not just anybody.
And look, if you even have a product that you have created, create affiliate codes for other people to jump on that bandwagon. So
I need to do that, Jesus.
Spread the love, spread the love around. I don't think it doesn't hurt. You pay them, a couple of dollars here or whatever. And, sooner or later that grows, you know. So you could do email marketing. It's one of the most profitable forms of marketing. It exists online. However, attracting subscribers and making a personal connection with them takes a good deal of work. You can use platforms like Lead Pages, Auber, I think it's AWEBER, Constant Contact, MailChimp, and ConvertKit.
I hear MailChimp is really good.
I have used MailChimp in the past. It was really great. You could write resumes if you're a good person who does, writes, knows how to write, an eye-catching resume, because, you want it to be eye-catching. At least I would want mine to be eye-catching. Be an extra in movies. I mean, some people get a chance to do that.
They do.
And of course, these are the last couple of ones are funny to me, but this one is of course, we all know this, but do we all do it all the time? We reduce our expenses.
Oh, that's my first go-to. I done reduced my expenses so low. I'm like, dang it, there's nothing else to.
And it's like, when was the last time you audited all your monthly expenses? It's like how much is going out the door for that gym membership you don't use, or those pricey lunches you have every day. And so,
I'm gonna eat my food. Sorry.
And I try to decrease the amount of eating out, but
that's my go-to because I don't cook.
And cook at home and things. But again, if I'm here by myself, I don't like to cook a lot, but I try to cook definitely on Sundays. I have leftovers for, the next day or maybe the next 2 days, depending on what I cook. But then if it only lasts me till Monday, then Tuesday I will cook, because Wednesdays is a busy day. I don't have time to do all that.
Yes.
But, and Fridays, I don't really like to cook. But if I do, I, have something for Saturday. But I definitely cook a Sunday dinner because I believe in Sunday dinner.
Side note, I forgot to mention that we are on C Show tonight at 9:30 p.m. It's Boss C. So
I was going to mention it later because I knew you forgot.
I'm doing 6 p.m. on Clubhouse with Tasha, 8 p.m. on YouTube. Not tonight. Today's Thursday, good. So I'm just doing 6 with Tasha on Clubhouse, 9:30 with C.
Well, I will.
It's Boss C.
I don't know if I'll be in the Clubhouse. What are y'all doing?
Chubb.
Okay, well,
you're talking about. We're going to introduce ourselves and talk about the topics that we have coming up. So this is our first this morning was kind of our first get in there and see what was happening, but we actually scheduled it for today. And then whoever comes in, it's not in a club. I'm not hosting it in a club. Just talk about, because in the future we'll be talking about couponing, any and everything to make money, but it's 1 hour or less, and then we're going to get out. But it'll be Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we're on Steve's show tonight.
I'll be in Terry's room. And,
Yeah,
Terry
that's
and I
okay.
have that room.
That's fine.
And so, because, I would love to come and support.
Yes, but I understand, because we just threw something together. We didn't even look at times of other shows. Eventually, we'll make sure it doesn't conflict as much as we can, at least with the cruise shows and stuff like that. Right. But yeah, tonight it's Bossy 9:30. Yes, okay, go ahead.
And we'll be there. We'll be there. That's 8 o'clock my time. Okay,
so 8:30 your time.
Oh, you said 9:30. I'm sorry. Yeah. So you can start a GoFundMe page.
And what are people going to give you money for?
It said now I'm going to tell you that if you have something good that you are trying to put out there to market or whatever, that's a great way. This guy started a GoFundMe page because he was making pizzas at home, got a lot of money from that. This other guy was making some kind of salad, potato salad or something, got money for that. So I think that if you have something that you wanted to, oh yes, you are speaking at Terry's room.
She reminded me about that this morning.
Yeah, and
what time is that room?
Isn't that 6 o'clock? No, 5 o'clock.
PM. Oh, it's at 5. I thought all her rooms were at 7, but I don't know, Jim.
No, because y'all have that budgeting and saving things before the list room that Terry and I do. So yeah,
I'm trying to find Terry's page right now to see.
Okay,
but so now y'all finna make me do a GoFundMe to just see.
It's 6 p.m. Eastern, so yes, 5 my time.
Make some money.
So you can advertise your page to your network through social media. If you create a compelling enough story, you might just have enough takers that decide to help you out. Because girl, back in the day, I was thinking about doing a GoFundMe just to have weight loss surgery. That's how bad I want it.
I would have done that. That makes sense, but I can't think of anything. But we're always taking consideration the GoFundMe fee now for when you're asking. So
yes, because there is another one, or there used to be another one that didn't take fees or did take much of the fee. I think GoFundMe takes the most fees, but there was another platform at one time that did not take as much as GoFundMe. I can't remember because I don't even know it still exists. Oh. But the last couple are just, you can become a house sitter. Yeah. I've definitely done that before, and you make nice little coin. You could teach driving lessons to students. You can become a local tour guide, or the one that we love the most is become a virtual assistant. Virtual assistants are high in demand, but it only makes sense from an income standpoint. If you have lots of free time, you're very organized. It also doesn't hurt to live in an area with a lower cost of living.
That's true.
You can be an interior designer. You can sell on Cafe Express, which allows you to sell items that feature a digital design. If you're a great graphic designer, you could create a number of designs that will fit different formats, like shirts, hats, and cups, to earn a commission when they sell. Invest with Lending Club.
Lending Club, I don't know.
So Lending Club is a peer-to-peer lending service that you can invest in.
Yes.
If you have some extra cash and you're looking to put it to use, you can leverage this platform to invest in businesses from a wide range of industries. Of course, there's risk. The risk is calculated for you using algorithms, and the more risk in an investment, the more potential for reward.
Right. But then also the more potential to not have your money. That's what risk means.
Yeah. Right. And you can create a smartphone app. Now, this I did think about, and I'm still kind of thinking it's back here. Back here. But I was actually thinking, if you have some app development skills, well, we know our boy Matt is all about that.
Yes.
You're proficient at Swift or Android-based development platforms, you could try your hand at creating a smartphone app. Obviously, this isn't a quick or easy way to make money, but it could pay off later on down the line if you have the right idea. So those are just a few things. I think there are some great lists in there. I think that being on Gazelle, if you have a lot of smartphones or iPhone or Samsung or another device sitting around, why not, sell it on there and make a little cash? So a lot of people buy phones for parts.
True. That is true.
So I did too, Terry. I mean, it's still back here. I just haven't figured out the specifics
How to
of
do
it.
it. Yeah. I
Yeah, yeah,
barely can
yeah.
work
I would.
Canva.
I,
So
I, I do think that any type of delivery service
right.
that goes on. I think that renting out spare room if you have it. I think you just really have to know all the legalities behind that. Know the do your background checks of people and all of this nature. I mean, because they do that anyway.
They do.
But
They do.
yeah, so and I think managing a small social media page is great
Yeah.
too. I think
Yeah.
that you can set your price. I know someone who does that. Set your
Yep.
price. They set their price, and bada bing, bada boom.
Can you
It's,
hear the landscaping guys out there cutting my grass?
I thought I heard a little something. It just popped up. And even just answer if you're proficient in any type of skill, not you have some type of knowledge about law or just anything. I mean, they go along with. I just stumbled on this page actually yesterday when I was looking for something. I was like, just answer. I was like, I didn't need you, but then I kind of stuck on there to see what
Right.
they were questions they were asking.
Yeah.
So I mean, that may be even something because they pay you to answer professional questions. So I think that some of these are really interesting. Some
Yeah.
I've never heard of, but definitely what we already know are our platforms that some of us already sell on.
Yes. And then some are like for seasonal. So like you might do it now and kind of not do it and then come back to it later. So something can
Mm-hmm.
rotate throughout your life to get, can having continuous income. Terry dropped the link for the clubhouse
Right,
in the live chat, ladies and
right.
gentlemen. So you can attend that this evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes. And I tell you that I think that I've been working on that this year is just uh, affiliates.
Yeah.
Because, like I say, that, you might not just get, thousands and thousands of dollars,
But
but
you get
maybe you
some
will
that
if you hook
trickle.
up with the right person.
That's
But
true. What
as
about that
long as,
List Perfectly trophy they doing? I say I want a trophy.
okay,
Can
but can I get a trophy? But I think that as long as you continue to promote this and you
Yeah.
do it on a regular basis, I
It's
kind of took a break
consistent.
on a couple of mine, but I'm going to be back jumping on the bandwagon about them because it seems that the more you use them, the more it gets out to people. They get to
Right.
see, and they use your affiliate code because I have a
Agree.
Jomar affiliate code. I have a
And
List
it's in the
Perfectly.
description below, the Jomar for
Yeah,
Rhonda.
I have that. Even I think some of us even here have the what is it? Everlasting Comfort.
Yeah. And
You know,
it's not a affiliate link, but I mean we did get paid for our
we
services.
did get paid for our services,
And I'm using
and
mine right now. It's right here.
and,
You can't see it, but it's not on rest. It's right
and
here.
and mine is back there. I should have had it today because y'all. I think I actually, if I actually did something to my toe on the way in the living room. And I'm sitting here like in pain while I smile through it. Oh,
So
that's what you have to do.
professional.
The show goes on. So, but let me tell you, it is painful. But I think that affiliate coding is great. Again, I think that you have to promote it definitely.
Yes.
You have to believe in the product. You have to use it. Uh, all these good things.
Yes. I
You
agree.
know.
I agree. All those topics were good. I was taking notes. I was like, what is my show? And I need to know this.
Well,
I
yeah,
got a whole
because
little piece of paper.
I think having several streams of income, which is something
Yes.
I always told myself that I wanted to do,
Yeah.
is and now that I'm doing that, and I continue to do that and make that a part of my business plan, because sometimes we just can't just rely on one in particular thing
You
unless it's
can.
bringing us as my dad used to say, the dough to beat us.
What is
So
that?
that's the honey. That's coins. That's dinero.
Oh,
The
okay.
dough to beat us, honey. He used to tell me saying that because when I was younger, I was like, "What is he talking about?"
Right.
But he said it. I
It's
mean,
true. It's
it's
true.
true.
It's true.
Sometimes we can't all rely on that. We want to bring in a little extra money, maybe to
Yeah.
do little extra things that we want to do.
And my goal is to get about $100 a month through my affiliate things.
Mm-hmm.
And I hit it or get close to it about every month. And $100 doesn't sound like a lot of money, but that's $100 I don't have to take out of my home to just do whatever. Like, ain't
Right.
nobody gonna ask me where you spent that $100 because
Right. Now
my husband doesn't know it exists.
You're on a need to know basis, sir.
Right.
So, the thing with Jomar is that while I have to spend that money with them, I still feel like I got free inventory.
You did get free inventory.
I still didn't have to take out of my Poshmark cash to buy that. So it's just the people getting your using your affiliate code. So look, I can get at least 50 items or more, but I don't need more. But my limit is 50. But it's free.
Yeah. And really, I joke about just spending my about 100. I don't always get 100. Sometimes I get like 60. But the crazy, I spend all of my affiliate marketing money to send my baby to tutoring. Every single dollar. Because tutoring is so expensive that I was like, I need to find a way to get this girl tutoring. Now I still have to spend my money too because it doesn't cover the full thing, but tutoring is like $50 an hour. And I was like, well, if I pay $50 an hour, like how much work do I have to do? So then I was like, wait, if I can figure out a way to get these affiliates, at least get me 2 hours of tutoring.
Exactly. And so, I mean, it will help with those little things that you want to do. And that's a good cause because, honey, my homegirl needs her education.
She does, because I can't help her with that math.
Oh, no, I couldn't help it. I couldn't help Brianna. I'll tell you, one time I did help Brianna with some homework. Teacher told me not to.
Ooh.
And she was like, because when Brianna came on, she was like, Gigi, it was all wrong.
Oh, not all wrong.
Now, look, I looked this up specifically, honey. Specifically, I looked this up.
They change every year how they want you to do math. And I'm like, it's the same math. Why do I have to do it different?
Yes, but honey, that cut me out of, I don't like math in the first place, but I was trying to be helpful.
Right.
And, say, okay, we'll look this up and this is how it goes. It was Roman numerals. I'll never forget.
Wow.
And they came back and told me it was wrong. I'm like, when did they change the Roman numerals?
Exactly.
Who changed it?
They're ancient.
Girl, I wanted to tell that teacher, look, broad, look.
Listen, I have to be out because I actually do have to pick up my little one from school because we year round around here. And I appreciate everyone for coming. I appreciate that information you dropped on us today because, like I said, I did take notes. I'm going to be looking into some of these. Not today because my sister's out of town and I got to go take care of her cats. But tomorrow I'll be looking into those. Yes. Tonight, Clubhouse 6:00, and then later tonight it's Bossy YouTube 9:30 p.m. We have a special guest. It's going to always be loads of fun.
I love it.
Yes. And then was there anything else that I'm missing? I think that's everything.
That is it. For me, I don't have anything else going on except Clubhouse with Terry tonight. Try to scoop over to yours. And
live sale tomorrow, I think.
I'll try to be at the live sale tomorrow.
At 8 tomorrow, yeah. So
next week, of course, I have Hump Day at Happy Hour on Wednesday. Evening at 4:30 Central, 5:30 Eastern.
Yes, new time, 4:30. So 4:30.
I mean 4:00. 4:00.
Oh, 4:00.
4:00 new time. 4:00 Central, 5:00 EST.
Yeah.
And of course, I have brunch with Diva, 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. Same day. I'm really looking forward to it. I do have something else coming up, but I can't talk about it right now. I'm looking forward to it, Hunty. I'm really excited.
I'm excited too. I can't wait. Thanks, Derek, for coming to hang out. We appreciate that you enjoyed the show.
Yes, Derek. Thank you so much. We always love your support.
Yes.
So really, I guess that is about it. Right? Oh
no.
Yes. I'll have my signature candle will be out.
It will. Very soon.
Yes, honey. Signature candle. Get to smell my favorite fragrance. So that will be coming out soon, as well as my podcast. Is it 'cause I'm fat? Will be coming out soon as well. So those are two things I'm really, really, really excited about. So just stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned, honey.
And
have a great day.
Bye.